Hello everyone, welcome to this week's video announcements. Got a lot of things coming up, so I'm gonna jump right in. Our young adult group is meeting tonight. It is Tuesday, January 20th, and they do games once or twice a month. They're meeting tonight at 7 for games here in the Campbell Chapel. Anyone in their 20s and 30s or 18 through 39 is welcome to join. They would love to have you. This Saturday, our Daring Democracy in Action group is hosting what sounds like a really fabulous event. So it is called Daring Democracy, and it's going to be a series of TED-style talks about different ways to improve the way our democracy works here in New Hampshire. They are partnering with Open Democracy and a bunch of other organizations to make this possible, and there'll be time for these TED-style talks and conversation. There'll also be a potluck lunch afterwards and a celebration of Granny D's birthday. Granny D is the founder of Open Democracy. And it all starts at 9 a.m. here at the church and we'll wrap up by 1:30. And I really hope you might consider joining. I'll put a link in the comments to where you can RSVP and also sign up to bring something for the potluck lunch. And hope I might see you on Saturday for that event. On Sunday, we are having service as usual at 10 a.m. It is an all-ages service, and it's called A Knot is Not a Tangle, and we're going to talk about trying our best, and even when things are hard, and even when we make mistakes. So hope you might join us for that service. I think it'll be a good one. We've got some good music planned. There will also be, it'll be the first Sunday that our 5th and 6th grade Our Whole Lives class is meeting. So they will meet starting during the service and then wrapping up by noon. And after the service, our caregivers support group will meet. So anyone who is a caregiver caring for another adult, you are welcome to join that at 11:30. And Michael will be leading that group this month. Then next week, Sadie and Erica and I are all going to a conference in Albuquerque. We're going to do some learning together with other UU religious professionals, and we will be gone Monday through Friday. So that means our office is closed next week. Don't expect to find anyone here. Michael will be around a little bit, but he's just part-time. But you can reach out to him if you have any pastoral needs or anything urgent. But Sadie and Erica and I will be in a different time zone and trying to focus our energies on the learning and connections at this conference. So I'm excited that we're all going together and excited to see what we can bring back. We will be having Coffee and Connection next week. So for Side with Love's 30 Days of Love, which runs from Martin Luther King Day to right around Valentine's Day every year, we are doing 5 weeks in a row of Coffee and Connection. So this has been a monthly event. It's going to be weekly for the next 5 weeks. It started this morning with a weekly time, and we'll be continuing next week. Next week, Harry Perkiser is going to lead it for us, and it will be a time to connect with each other about the world and how you're doing with the state of the world, but also to connect with some of the resources from the 30 Days of Love. Each week has a different theme, and there are a bunch of resources provided for how to connect with that theme. This week was Reimagining Thriving. And so Harry will be leading next week. It'll be at 9 o'clock in the Campbell Chapel. I think the email I sent out said the fellowship room, but it's the Campbell Chapel every week. And he would love to see you next Tuesday at 9 a.m. And it'll also happen the following Tuesday at 9 a.m., and Sadie will be leading that session. On February 1st, that is the first Sunday in February, I'm excited that Matt Meyer is coming to lead our service. Matt is a UU musician and traveling preacher, and he is going to be doing a service called Holy Curiosity. And after the service, he's going to be leading a workshop called Singing for Resistance and Resilience. And this is about how we're making singing a part of our movements for justice and learning songs that we can sing without accompaniment, that we can sing in the streets or wherever we need them. And it's going to be from 11:30 to 1 on February 1st. I'll put a link in the comments to where you can RSVP. There is childcare available, and we are going to try to have some extra hearty snacks at Fellowship Hour, so you can come and not get too hungry. So I really hope you'll join us for that. I think it'll be a really great workshop. I've been to Matt's workshops before, and they're always high quality, lots to learn, lots of good music, lots of singing. So hope you'll join us. Also on February 1st in the afternoon at 2, we are having the first of a 3-part series of Mosaic sessions. So Mosaic is a lifespan curriculum put together by our Unitarian Universalist Association that's focused on anti-racism. And it is, there are a whole bunch of different sessions. We picked 3 of them. You don't have to go to all of them, but we'd love to have you at all of them. And they're going to happen on Sunday afternoons at 2 p.m., February 1st, March 1st, and March 15th. And they'll be led by Michael, our intern, and Jody Hallway. And the first one is is like a kind of a basic anti-blackness, anti-racism workshop. So I hope you will join Michael and Sadie for that, or not Sadie, Michael and Jody for that. I'll put a link in the comments to where you can sign up for that. And then finally, I want to give you a save the date for February 9th. February 9th is a Monday night. This is at 6:30 p.m. We are partnering with Main Street Methodist to host a program on countering Christian nationalism in New Hampshire. We're going to have a couple of speakers. One is Lisa Bowden from the New Hampshire Council of Churches, and the other is James McKim, who is part of the Manchester NAACP and is an Episcopalian. And they will both be talking about Christian nationalism here in New Hampshire and also about what we can do to counter it. And it is a really important part of how we've gotten to this political moment is the increase in Christian nationalism and in Christian nationalists being in power. So we will, I'm really looking forward to that event. There'll be more details to come, but save the date, February 9th, 6:30 p.m. Here at the church. All right, I think that's what I've got for you this week. Next week, I won't be doing announcements because I'll be in Albuquerque, and we also won't have a newsletter next week. So we'll have newsletter this Thursday, but not next week. So we'll give you a nice packed full newsletter this week, and then there won't be another one till February. And so I look forward to seeing you on Sunday, maybe on Saturday for the Daring Democracy event or the Circle Dinners. And then I'll see you in this form in February.